Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. In the middle of a live broadcast, Kelly&Ripa was caught completely off guard by an unexpected on-air moment involving her son. Her smile faded, her voice began to shake, and within seconds, tears filled her eyes. This wasn't scripted, this wasn't planned. This was a mother hearing words she never expected to hear live on television. The studio went silent. Viewers at home were stunned. What did her son say that broke through years of composure in just moments? Watch till the end because this emotional moment changed everything. Few moments on live television feel truly raw and unforgettable, but every once in a while, something happens that breaks through the usual polish of daytime TV and reminds viewers that even the most confident, experienced hosts are human at heart. That was exactly the case when Kelly&Ripa, a woman known for her quick wit, radiant smile, and unshakable professionalism, found herself completely overwhelmed with emotion after an unexpected on-air moment involving her son, Michael Consuelos. What began as an ordinary broadcast quickly turned into one of the most touching, emotional moments of Kelly&Ripa's career, one that left her fighting back tears, her voice trembling, and viewers across the country reaching for tissues. Kelly&Ripa has spent decades mastering the art of live television, from handling technical glitches to navigating awkward interviews and unexpected news. She has built a reputation as a consummate professional who can handle anything thrown her way. On this particular morning, everything appeared routine. The show opened as usual with laughter, light conversation, and the familiar energy fans have come to love. No one, especially Kelly, had any idea that the episode would soon take a deeply personal turn. As the broadcast progressed, subtle hints began to surface that something unusual was about to happen. A shift in tone, a pause that lingered just a little too long, a look exchanged off camera. These small moments often go unnoticed by casual viewers, but longtime fans sensed that something special was brewing. Then came the surprise, Michael's unexpected on-air appearance. Without warning, Kelly was introduced to a segment she had not been briefed on. As the screen changed and the familiar face of her son appeared, her expression shifted instantly. Surprise gave way to disbelief. Disbelief softened into emotion. Michael Consuelos, usually private and reserved, had prepared a heartfelt message for his mother, one that he chose to share in front of millions. His words were calm, sincere, and deeply personal. He spoke not just as a son of a famous television host, but as a young man reflecting on his upbringing, his gratitude in the sacrifices his mother made behind the scenes, long before the cameras ever rolled. A mother caught off guard. Kelly's reaction was immediate and unmistakable. Her eyes welled with tears, her smile trembled. For a moment, the seasoned broadcaster who had interviewed countless celebrities was simply a mother caught completely off guard by her child's love. She tried to speak. She laughed softly, the way people often do when emotions rush in too fast to control, but her voice faltered. Live television does not allow for edits, retakes, or private moments, and yet in that instant, it felt as though the rest of the world faded away. What remained was a deeply personal exchange between a mother and her son, shared openly, honestly, and without pretense. Kelly&Ripa's tears were not just about the surprise itself, they carried the weight of years. Years of early mornings, long workdays, and the constant balancing act of career and family. She has often spoken about the challenges of motherhood, especially while raising children in the public eye. While audiences see the polished version of her life, the reality behind the scenes includes the same worries, fears, and hopes shared by parents everywhere. Michael's message touched on those unseen moments, the encouragement before big decisions, the support during difficult times, and the quiet strength his mother provided when no one else was watching. It was those acknowledgments spoken aloud on live television that seemed to break through Kelly's composure. The studio falls silent. As Kelly struggled to gather herself, the studio grew unusually quiet. Co-hosts watched respectfully, crew members paused, even viewers at home sensed that this was not a moment to rush or interrupt. Kelly eventually spoke, her words slow and deliberate. She thanked her son, her voice thick with emotion. She admitted she had not expected this. She laughed through tears, apologizing instinctively, an almost universal response for mothers unaccustomed to being the emotional center of attention. But there was no need to apologize. The moment was genuine, unscripted, and deeply human. Viewers react across the country. Almost immediately, social media lit up. Fans shared clips, comments, and reactions in real time. Many wrote that they saw their own relationships reflected in the exchange. Others praised Michael for his bravery and emotional honesty. Parents shared stories of their own children expressing gratitude in unexpected ways. Adult children admitted the moment inspired them to reach out to their parents. Some viewers simply thanked Kelly for allowing herself to be vulnerable on such a public platform. In a media landscape often criticized for being overly polished or superficial, this moment felt refreshingly real. One of the most powerful aspects of the moment was Kelly's willingness to stay present in her emotions, rather than deflect them with humor or professionalism. She did not rush past the tears. She did not turn the moment into a joke. Instead, she allowed herself to feel. For someone who has built a career on energy and composure, this vulnerability revealed a different kind of strength, the courage to be open even when millions are watching. A reflection on family and time. As the show continued, Kelly briefly reflected on how quickly time passes. Children grow up, moments slip by, and before parents realize it, the people they once guided are standing on their own, expressing gratitude in ways that feel both surreal and overwhelming. Michael's surprise was not just about love, it was about recognition. Recognition of effort, of sacrifice, of quiet support that often goes unspoken. And for Kelly, hearing those words aloud was clearly transformative. Why this moment resonated so deeply? This on-air surprise resonated because it wasn't about fame or spectacle. It wasn't a publicity stunt or scripted segment. It was a reminder that behind every public figure is a private life filled with emotion, complexity, and connection. Viewers didn't just watch Kelly&Ripa cry, they watched a mother receive affirmation from her child, something many parents hope for but rarely experience so openly. That universality is what made the moment unforgettable. Long after the episode ended, clips continued circulating online, comments continued pouring in, and the moment became one of those rare television memories that stick, not because of shock value, but because of sincerity. For Kelly, it was a reminder of why family matters more than ratings or routines. For viewers, it was a gentle nudge to express gratitude, to say the words that often remain unsaid. And for Michael, it was a public declaration of love that clearly meant more to his mother than any award or accolade ever could. In a world that moves fast and often prioritizes appearances over authenticity, Kelly&Ripa's emotional on-air moment stood out as something real. It wasn't planned, it wasn't rehearsed, and that's exactly why it mattered. Tears fell not from sadness, but from love, deep, earned, and profoundly human. Sometimes the most powerful moments on television aren't the loudest or most dramatic. Sometimes they're the quiet ones that remind us who we are when the cameras keep rolling and the heart takes over.